Okay, friends, so today we're going to actually work on just how to gently touch up someone's skin. Maybe they have just a little tiny problem area that they want to be covered up in their images. And so we're going to be using the spot healing tool, and we're going to also use the soften skin brush. So to start off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in on a one-to-one, and I'm going to get my brush here, and I'm getting lots of messages in Facebook today. Sorry, people. But I'm going to grab my brush. I'm going to grab the soften skin brush. I already got it selected here. So I'm going to go right here to soften skin. I'm going to select my size, and I'm going to actually just brush over all of her skin. And you're going to see what I'm going to do here in a second, because I'm going to actually bring it down um, as well. So let's see here. And since in the image she has her neck exposed, I'm going to actually brush all over her neck as well. Okay, so I'm going to put this back to fit, and in my mind that doesn't look totally realistic, so I'm going to actually bump this down about 50-ish percent. Okay, and I'm going to hit done. I'm just going to zoom in, and you can see it just gave her a soft little nice softening layer right over her skin. Okay. Now there's a couple of areas where I know she would want touched up, so I'm going to go into the little um, tool here, and you can either select clone or you can select heal. Now cloning, I normally use that if I'm fixing something like that's not skin, like if I'm trying to get rid of like a bush or a tree or something like that. But I don't normally do that in Lightroom anyways. I normally do that kind of stuff in Photoshop. But if I'm just touching up small blemishes on skin, I'm going to actually use my heel brush. I'm going to select my size. In this case, I'm going to make sure it's small. I'm going to make sure that my feather's all the way up and my opacity is all the way up. And all you're going to do is just hit the area that you want to touch up, and you're going to want to make sure that it's going to select the area, an area that is not a blemished area. So I want it to select an area that's not blemished. So you see how it's selecting, you click and it's going to select an area for you. And you just want to make sure again that the area that it's selecting is not a blemished area. So that's like a weird area that it's selected. So I'm going to drag it somewhere else. Yep. Perfect. And then I'm going to just check in here. There's a couple little areas. Now some of these are moles, and I try not to mess with moles because that's a part of who they are. But sometimes when you're getting pictures done and you're all nervous, sometimes you may get a little breakout, and that's just what happens. And so I like to try to help the client out and just do a little bit of touching up, because I actually know how it is. I get nervous, and getting pictures done is very stressful, and I don't want my clients to be worried about breakouts and things like that. Okay, so as you can see, from the start of where I started to now, a lot better. Okay, so that's kind of how you would use the spot healing tool and the skin softening brush to touch up skin. All right, guys, have a good day.